I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. The Port of LA is #1 in North America for container trade. Those containers then go onto trucks, many of which are for Amazon delivery. So when Amazon deploys zero-emission trucks in partnership with the port, that's a big deal, and one that's set to have a huge impact on the entire LA basin.
Today, we're at the Port of Los Angeles in the Wilmington Waterfront Promenade for a press event where Amazon just announced the deployment of 50 zero-emission battery electric heavy-duty trucks that'll be doing business at and around our ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles.
This is an example of locking arms, and this is locking arms with the private sector. And we know that that is required to confront the climate crisis, eliminate emissions from the transportation sector, and boost our local economy, thanks to our private partners coming together to invest in and advance new technology.
It's a great step for us. It's a huge step in decarbonizing our transportation logistics segment, as well as a great step for the people that live here. The trucks are incredibly quiet. You can stand right next to them and not even know that they're on. It's a huge step for decarbonization as well as the noise in the area.
Volvo Trucks has worked with Amazon since 2019, and we've been a partner on the sustainability journey. We've talked and developed these battery electric trucks for specific applications like the ports, and we're pleased now to see 50 trucks that are going into operations. I'm really proud of the thousands of engineers and designers and developers and the people that built the trucks here in the U.S. that we can now have these trucks on the highway, and you'll see them delivering freight from the ports every day.
There is no question that climate change is the existential threat that we face every day. And here in the LA basin, pollution settles and has been a problem from health issues to quality of life for decades. We at the Port of Los Angeles want to do our part to clean the air. Looking out in the audience today to see community members, faith leaders, industry folks, and our harbor commissioners in support of this day for our customers and business partners was just really icing on the cake.
To learn more about all that's happening at the port, check out portoflosangeles.org. Councilmember Eunices Hernandez joined with LA Animal Services to help empty one of the largest animal shelters in the city. Not only were the animals spruced up and on display, the shelter was too, with new artwork on the walls to welcome potential pet parents to the fair.
Today we are having our CD1 pet adoption event here at the North Lacey Street Animal Shelter. I am super excited about this event because we've already had dogs and cats that have been adopted today.
This is one of our largest shelters in the city, and our council member Eunices Hernandez has put on this amazing adoption street fair.
We have organizations that provide spay and neuter, organizations that provide training so you can train your dog. All the shelters here in the city of LA are at capacity. They are over full. And events like these are what help bring dogs, cats, and other animals into our homes and out of the shelters.
Several artists have come together and helped to beautify our shelter. Behind me, you'll see a wonderful mural.
I wanted to show connection between this animal and creating like conversation between each other. So I think people will be more curious and think, oh, I should take a look and go inside, and then maybe they'll adopt an animal.
These pieces of art here are part of the city's Public Work Improvement Arts Program. We do this here at animal shelters. You'll see this at libraries, at parks, at police stations, at fire stations.
Well, the pet adoption, I think, was very successful because I think we saw people walking out with dogs today, which was great. It brought art and adoption together.
We want people to know that Animal Services is not just a place for unwanted animals, but it's a place for people to come and have a good time and meet their next best friend.
They're open regularly. You can make an appointment. They have dogs, cats, turtles, hamsters. I'm just really grateful that we've been able to bring community in here today and that pets have actually been adopted and taken out of the shelter.
For more information on adopting a pet, visit laanimalservices.com. When it comes to chow, instead of grab and go, why not sit and enjoy? And when you do, eating from reusable foodware is an even better option. The eateries at Mercado La Paloma are on board with LA Sanitation, and together they choose to reuse.
We're in the famous, iconic Mercado La Paloma, home of some of the finest restaurants here in the city of Los Angeles that are participating in our microgrants reusable foodware program.
We are Baja California inside Mercado La Paloma. We've been here about 21 years. Today, we did an unboxing of reusable plates and wares. It's going to help fuel our business and better serve our community.
This is first and foremost for me, it's home. I've been here for 23 years. Our business was using single-use disposables. We have slowly been making the change to reusables for a while, but really this program coming here to the Mercado and making it a group effort has made us focus our efforts a little bit more and transition everything from single-use disposables to reusables.
I think it is a change of mindset. People have to know their impact on the environment and public health when they use single-use foodware like anything plastic or styrofoam that will end up in the landfill and do not biodegrade at all.
In just these 7 kitchens, we can see how much trash comes out of the space and how much of that trash is avoidable. By eliminating those things, we can slowly see the volume of trash in our dumpsters going down. And it's really inspiring to know that a small community center with 7 restaurants can make a visible impact. We want to set an example for other businesses here in South LA and outside of South LA of what can be achieved with a little bit of effort.
The Board of Public Works and the LA Sanitation and Environment are very proud to embark on this program, and hopefully the businesses welcome the microgrants that we offer them and that they will be sustainable in the near future.
The Los Angeles Fire Department stands ready to go on the offensive against wildfires. Now that we're in fire season, it's time for LA residents to come off the bench, go on the defensive, and help get the win against wildfires.
Wildfire will spread very quickly if there's not brush clearance. Brush clearance is exactly like it sounds. It's clearing the brush around your home 200 feet from any structure, and it's getting all of those ground fuels down to prevent what we call a fire ladder, which would spread the fire. So bringing all the weeds and the grass down to 3 inches, trimming the bottom third of a bush, the bottom 6 feet of a tree, and especially being careful around your home, particularly the roof line. If you're 5 feet tall and you walk the perimeter of your roof, nothing should hit you in the head. We need that clearance. And double that 5 feet to 10 feet in 3 areas: for your chimney, your roadways, and your fences. And when all those ground fuels are cleared, that really helps slow the flames up towards your house. Therefore, we're able to put a firefighter between that wall of flame and between your home and save it. It's important to remember too to clear your brush properly and not to do it on a high hazard day. If you use a metal blade on a lawnmower or you have a hot exhaust from a weed whacker, you sit that down, it can catch fire, but if it's a windy, high hazard day, that's much more of a concern that that potential wildfire can grow out of control. Many people are surprised to learn that 90% of wildfires are caused by humans, so don't be that human. One less spark, one less wildfire. We do start our inspections as the fire department beginning May 1st. So you want to make sure that you don't have any violations, but any time that there's a notice of non-compliance and your property has a violation, they will accrue fees. Certainly something you want to avoid. Make sure that you are well aware of what the city's requirements are for brush clearance and that your home is in compliance. You provide the defense, we'll provide the offense. What we mean by that is have that defensible space, that proper brush clearance, so that'll greatly increase the survivability of your home.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. The Youth Development Department's Youth Council is accepting applications, and the first Foster Youth Shadow Day was held in LA. These stories up next on City Beat.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health has kicked off its 2024 Take Action campaign to bring attention to the importance of mental health. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. LA County's Take Action campaign aims to fight the stigmas associated with mental illness or assessing services for mental health. The campaign is providing resources and services from more than 70 organizations, hosting over 180 events during May. This year's free community events will include yoga, meditation, art, music, and a 5K run-walk. For more information on events and resources, go to takeaction@dmh.lacounty.gov. The City of Los Angeles Youth Development Department is accepting applications for the Olivia E. Mitchell Youth Council. The department includes young voices to advance solutions to the issues affecting young people and their future. This will be the third cohort of 30 youth counselors, 2 from each of the 15 council districts. In their year of service, youth council members get to work with city officials, departments, and organizations to implement youth programs and resources. Young people between the ages of 16 and 25 who are interested in policy and civic engagement and reside in the city are urged to apply to the Youth Council. For more information, go to ydd.lacity.gov. Mayor Karen Bass presented the first ever Foster Youth Shadow Day in LA, which took place on May 7th as part of National Foster Youth Month. Foster youth delegates shadowed local leaders for the day, shared their personal stories, and learned more about politics and its impact. The Foster Youth Shadow Day was initiated by Mayor Bass when she was serving on the Congressional Caucus for Foster Youth in Washington, D.C. The National Foster Youth Institute estimates that there are 400,000 youth in foster care across America. Delegates in LA highlighted a catch-22 where foster youth without housing who have aged out of the system cannot access a housing voucher without being a full-time student or worker. For more information, go to mayor.lacity.gov.
The City of LA council members and departments brought Jewish community members from all over the city together to honor them during this Jewish American Heritage Month. The celebrations at City Hall recognized how integral the Jewish community has been to both the city and the nation.
It's a calamity whose horror speaks to all manners of humanity across the world. We remain committed as ever to ensuring that such atrocities are never again committed.
We're at City Hall. We just finished 2 presentations, one on Yom HaShoah, which is Holocaust Remembrance Day, and the second presentation was on the Jewish American Heritage Month.
It's a way to recognize that the Jewish community has been part of the fabric of Los Angeles and this country for many, many years. On the very first city council, one of the members was a Jewish Angelino.
We honored dozens of Jewish organizations that are doing really important work across our city, assisting Angelinos of all backgrounds in all neighborhoods, and so it was a real honor to bring them together.
Today we see the recurrence of, or the continuation of hate crimes, whether it's anti-Semitism or racism. That's not the solution. The solution is to bring morality and respect for everyone.
Our community-based organizations within the Jewish community do everything from helping folks with special needs, making sure that people have legal services, making sure there's recreational activities, and so we couldn't be more grateful as a city. The demographics where people look like me, our Latino community, Asian Pacific Islander community, those are the people that are getting served the most at many of our Jewish-led organizations, and that is something that we need to highlight and uplift, that is an example of an LA for everyone.
And they've made Los Angeles better.
At Green Meadows Recreation Center, moms, mothers, and mother figures were treated to lunch for Mother's Day, Dia de las Madres. It was an initiative of council member Curran Price, who wanted to celebrate the local moms, and it has become an annual tradition.
We're here at Green Meadows Park, bringing together mothers from all over the area, celebrating them the day before Mother's Day. We've got some food, we've got some music, we've got some entertainment, and we have an opportunity to come together and to give thanks.
Please give us a round of applause!
There are over 50 mothers here today to celebrate in this wonderful occasion. Mothers do quite a bit, and today was a day for them to relax, and the community has really showed up to support Green Meadows family. I am a proud community member and mother, and I'm sure this will be an annual event. They did a wonderful job for today's Mother's Day.
Pues para mí es bastante placentero venir, tener ese tiempo de disfrutar como mamá, porque a veces por mucho trabajo pues no nos damos ese tiempo nosotras mismas de celebrarnos a nosotras mismas el Día de las Madres. Pero aunque sea un día del año, gracias a Mr. Curran Price tenemos esa dicha de celebrar este día para nosotras.
Not only our office, certainly, but with the neighborhood council, with other agencies that are available for services, and we make sure that it's a real collaboration. So today has been just that. And so the weather's been great, so it's been perfect all around.
En la comunidad se ve bastante un avance también en muchas mamás. Los eventos que hay en el parque siento que ayudan mucho para todo eso de sacar a los hijos adelante.
I'm a mama's boy, and I certainly appreciate the unique role that mothers play in our society, women play in our society. We should value them, we should honor them, and this is a chance to do just that.
The Department on Disability invited everyone to grab their popcorn and enjoy the movies at the 2024 Real Abilities Film Festival. The festival is an annual showcase for people of all abilities, whether they are appearing in the films or working behind the camera, bringing the stories to life.
So we're here at California Plaza in downtown Los Angeles. Today is the first day of the 2024 Real Abilities Film Festival. This film festival is about educating the general public about our communities and their lives. This film festival is about workforce development for people with disabilities working in the entertainment industry, particularly here in Los Angeles. And we're talking about in front of the camera and behind the camera. So it's the actors, it's the producers, it's the directors, but it's all the people that it takes to truly build a film, especially here in Los Angeles.
As a Grand Performances team, as the City of LA Department on Disability team, it gives us great joy to let people know what we're doing here. As you can see, we have people from all over Los Angeles. We have not just film, but we have vendors and we have arts and crafts.
This year is our second year in being in partnership with Grand Performances. This is the largest Real Abilities Film Festival LA we've had in the past 6 years. We've got participants from all across the country. And this year we've added a community component where we essentially have a festival built around the film festival. So community-based organizations, educational organizations, universities are here to help educate our community.
We're able to broaden the audiences that make up the communities that we serve. And for an organization like Grand Performances that prides itself in inclusion and diversity and access, this is exactly what we're talking about. And when we talk about access, we're also talking about making these type of presentations free for the community.
Next year, we plan on this partnership, particularly here with Grand Performances, to be bigger and better than ever. And we invite you to come and see us at Real Abilities Film Festival Los Angeles, realabilitiesla.org.
Find out more about the work of the city's Department on Disability and the services it offers at disability.lacity.gov. Diversity is certainly one of LA's strongest suits. During AAPI Heritage Month, Councilmember John Lee led city departments to celebrate the distinctive cultures which make up the Asian American and Pacific Islander heritage in the city.
Today's a special day. Today we're celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month to really highlight the different cultures that make our city so great. Our diversity really is our strength here in our Los Angeles.
As a Korean American, just to step out and celebrate with, my people and the people that look like me, it's just it's really great to be able to participate in this environment and just celebrate this month, honoring Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders.
We're so excited that there's so many people here to support, to learn about the contributions of the Asian American Pacific Islander community, to celebrate the artistry and the great work that the community provides.
Right now, what we're seeing in the Asian American community is that we're starting to be seen as in leadership roles. Traditionally, we didn't see many people in that CEO role or that general manager role here in the city. Now we have Korean American, Asian American general managers. We have the chief of police, Asian American. Me as a council member, we're starting to see those voices, and I think it really shows that if you're a young kid growing up in the city of Los Angeles, that really there are no boundaries in a city like this.
Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, all our cultures should be celebrated year-round, not just today. This month is just to kind of focus on that specific population, but we should be celebrating all of our cultures in the city of Los Angeles 365 days a year, all year round.
Brings back stuff, memories, so I'm trying not to cry, so give me a minute. People who become firefighters and EMTs, they don't do it for themselves, they do it for other people. And if we didn't have people like that in this world, my daughter would not be here.
The Fill the Boot campaign is where we go out once a year and we stand on the intersections and we fill the boots, which is raising money for Muscular Dystrophy Association, and we're getting the funding that they need for much needed medications.
LAFD has saved her life. She has a neuromuscular disease, which when she is sick, it causes a lot of breathing issues. She's had collapsed lungs, and they have given her life-saving treatment in our own home and on the way to the hospital endless amounts of times, and we couldn't be more grateful for people who give their life to help save other people's lives.
The firefighters helped me not die, basically.
This first started in 1954 when there was a resolution saying that we would be supporting MDA until there's a cure.
My very own family's benefited from Fill the Boot campaign because my nephew was recently diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy about 1.5 years ago. And because of the research and funding from all the generous donations, he's been able to get this brand new therapy, and it's made such a big difference. Now he can jump and run up hills where he could barely make it up a flight of stairs before that.
We're going to be filling the boot on May 29, 30, and 31. On our website, lafd.org/news, you can look for the locations, and we have a digital account that people can donate to as well.
I help the firefighters to collect their donations and be a face for the people so they can see what they're donating to.
Fill the Boot campaign means so much to me because I see how much difference it's made in my nephew's life and what the potential is for helping so many kids.
When our firefighters are out there filling a booth, it's bringing awareness to kids like Sarah It's letting the public know that there's much needed medication for these kids. These new medications can cost upwards of $150,000 per injection.
Firefighters are some of the best humans around, and to have them supporting children like my daughter, it just feels incredible.
In this week's Things to Do, catch LA Fleet Week 2024. Enjoy a Memorial Day concert in the park and see the performance Zarzuela para el Pueblo. All this up next on Things to Do.
Kick off the summer at LA Fleet Week 2024, the largest annual free maritime event at the Port of Los Angeles, which begins May 22nd. All of LA's waterfront will be involved in hosting the celebration of our nation's military with public ship tours, welcome parties, and a giant expo at the Battleship Iowa. Cheer on the teams at the Military versus First Responder Dodgeball Tournament, enjoy the Galley Wars Culinary Contest, and check out LA Maritime Institute's Festival of Sail. The port will again host welcome parties for visiting military. Enjoy LA Fleet Week 2024 at the Port of Los Angeles beginning May 22nd and continuing over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. For the full schedule of events and activities, visit lafleetweek.com. As part of LA Fleet Week 2024, Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez invites everyone to honor those who have died while serving in the armed forces at a Memorial Day concert in the park on Sunday, May 26th. The featured performance at Brand Park will be the 1st Marine Division Band, which is the regional military band of the U.S. Marine Corps at Camp Pendleton. This entertaining concert event will also feature a Veterans Resource Fair. Pay tribute and enjoy a Memorial Day concert in the park taking place on Sunday, May 26th at 11 a.m. For more information, visit cd7.lacity.gov/events. Join El Pueblo at the birthplace of Los Angeles for LA Opera's project Zarzuela, happening Saturday, May 25th. LA Opera presents 2 free performances highlighting the beautiful and melodic tradition of La Zarzuela, an entertaining and often comedic operetta style that alternates between speech and song. Zarzuela, also known as Spanish opera, began in Spain in the 17th century and later spread throughout Latin America. Enjoy 2 free performances of Zarzuela para el Pueblo on Saturday, May 25th at 1 p.m. For more information, go to elpueblo.lacity.gov/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.